fair square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. On first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking the way of Decker that time, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one is right down Broadway. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Setting up the screen to P-Run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So it'll be first down here after the run. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And out now come the Seahawks. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now we'll run with a fullback Johnson. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down, this is Rawls. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On third down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw here. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense. And
you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets it away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least go feet.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
8 yards there on a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Wilson going to get the Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man to Nunwa. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They set up the screen to Rawls. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On third down, Wilson to Decker over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's John Ryan now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Decker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. There's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bend. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Shifts free at the 15. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done. Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Trent Murphy in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball.
And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there with a deep.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Dodges him at the 50. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Setting up the screen to Pirine. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, Wilson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a noon one. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 64 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he fires one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Wilson to throw again. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trent Murphy. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the right side, Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. From Seattle.